Hello everyone and welcome back to another video here on High Rider Hitchin, and today I am on GTA Online, and I know a lot of you guys will be fans of GTA, so I thought I'd cover sort of the car part of GTA, because obviously this is mostly a driving / racing games channel, so I thought GTA could be a good thing to do. And what better thing to start off with than a garage tour on GTA Online? So I apologise in advance, but because, as you can see, I'm level 103, so I didn't make it to level 100 that long ago, so I got a bit carried away with gold paint jobs, so just bear with me through the colour of some of these cars. I feel like changing some of them, but I think the gold does suit a couple of the cars. So I'm going to do 2 garages in this episode if we have time. I've got another one, but it's a pointless one. It's only a 6-car garage, don't ask why. But just to tell you now, there is a Kuruma in that. If you think that I don't have a Kuruma, of course I do. But let's get started. So the first car is a Progen T20. This is the star of my garage. I've only just got it, and that was just after I made it rank 100, so obviously this is gold. I bet there's no surprise there. I've got the carbon wheels with like the lime green colour, like outlines on the inside of the tyre. It looks pretty neat. The Progen T20, I don't really know anything about it. I think it's the fastest car in the game, but we'll have a look at the interior if he gets in. And that's it really. To say this is a $2 million car, or $2.2 million car, its interior isn't that luxurious, let's just say that. So my next car is an adder. Now, who doesn't have an adder on GTA Online now? It's a pretty boring car at the moment, and sorry for the wheels, I do need to change them, but again it's gold because I made one gold in single player and I quite liked it. I don't mind it, but I think this is one of the cars that I'm changing. It looks good in ultra blue, so I think I might change it back to ultra blue. Obviously I've got my crew emblem there. It's pretty bad. I definitely didn't create that. Yeah, I did. I'm only joking. I've got the black secondary colour, the stripes, because the matte black does look good with the gold. The way that it looks like a pearlescent gold in the black. And there's nothing else to say about the adder. I'm sure everyone knows what its interior looks like, so let's get on with a Zentorno. Now, this isn't a normal lime green Zentorno. This is actually a crew colour, corrosive green. And it's not my crew. I joined the crew just to get the colour. I'm not going to name the crew, but yeah, you can find these crews with all the these fancy colours like corrosive green, and you can actually see I've got lime green wheels, and you can see the difference between normal lime green and the corrosive green. It's a massive difference, especially in brightness. The Zentorno, I really like it. Obviously got the tinted out windows and the classic rod wheels. I think it suits the car. With the white walls and the colour, like making it really bright. I've got the biggest spoiler on there. And the interior, well, it's normal, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like that. Obviously the secondary, no, I think it's the secondary colour that you select also has an impact on the stitching of the interior in this car. As you can see, that's lime green, so that looks good. And I never actually drive these cars in first person because of the window tints. You can hardly see out of them. So my next car is a Cheetah. The Cheetah is a bit like the Adder. It's a bit boring now, but I still really like the look of it, especially in ultra blue with the black wheels. And I've got nothing on this, but it's always been my favourite looking car in the game until Zentorno came out. But it's just a solid supercar. It's not the fastest or the slowest, but it is, in my opinion, one of the nicest cars in the game, and definitely worth the money that it costs. Not that I actually know how much it is because I bought it so long ago. My next car, again, it's gold. It's an Insurgent. And what this car reminds me of in gold is a gold bar, you know, just a solid gold bar, because it's probably about as hard as one, maybe even harder. Obviously it's an Insurgent, so it's gonna wreck some people up. And I don't know why I've got red wheels. It's just what the car had on it. But yeah, that's it really on that car. Obviously it's so massive, you can't even get behind it because of these bikes. I'm sure if it was down there I could, but because of them bikes I can't. And the interior is pretty truck-like in a way. You've actually got proper speedos. You can see that it says 0 miles an hour, and it obviously goes up the higher the speed you get, but that's it really. Onto my next car. It's the Dubster 6x6. In my opinion, this is the coolest car in the game. It's not the nicest, it's not the fastest, it's not the strongest, because I think that is, but it's certainly the coolest. You know, 6 wheels, and got another on the hood or the bonnet. But this is my crew colour that I've got on it, the mint green, and chrome secondary colour. I think it suits the chrome secondary. I think the whole car would suit chrome, but I didn't want it all chrome. So the wheels, I got the money rims, I don't know why. But the slate blue with the white walls, it looks really good. And you can get 6 people, and there's 2 people sitting on the back, which is really good. But I'm sure all you guys know about these cars, but I'm just showing you mine. And again, in this car, it's the interior. It's nothing too brilliant, but yeah. Next car is the Dinker Jester race car, and it's funny because I had the original Jester and I liked it, but then the race car version came out and I wanted that more. I don't know why, but I wanted it. A lot of you guys might think it's a waste of money, but I think it's not really that noticeable, but I think the race car is a tiny bit faster. I think in a straight line or something like that. But yeah, anyway, obviously that bit's red, and I went for a, it's not a midnight blue, I can't remember what, it might be midnight blue actually. I can't remember what shade of blue it is, but that's just a Dinker Jester race car. Nothing else really needs to be said. Now this is my Turismo R, I think it is, and I really like the colour, and I'm sorry if I keep talking about the colour, but I went for like a carbon black, I think it is, and the I think it's a matte orange secondary. I've got the red colour on the wheels, obviously carbon wheels, but I've got the red on it. The interior is pretty simple. Again, it's similar to the Zentornos, but the sound of this car is really nice, as you'd expect really. But it's a really good supercar, and I suggest if you don't have one, get one. This is my Z-Type. Again, I've gone for a carbon black colour with the crew colour, and carbon wheels. In this car, I really like the interior. It's like it's got its own special interior. It's only on this car. It's not very, it doesn't look that nice. I just like the idea of it being all wooden and classic in a way, and luxury, because it is a classic car. And the last car in this garage is my Osiris. Again, this is gold with the red rims, and I've gone for the first spoiler because the second one I think is just too big. And for 1.9 million, I don't suggest getting this car. I'd rather have a T20, but I've got both of them. Again, this car's interior for a $2 million car, just around, it's not a great interior. Apart from behind you, there is speakers, so that's alright, isn't it? So $2 million, and in the interior you get some speakers. But anyway, I'm gonna go to my second garage now. Probably see this one isn't as good. I separate my cars, not value based I don't think, but just like the better cars are in my other garage, which is the one that I'm also use. But anyway, I'm gonna show you this garage now. The first car is a Coquette, and this I think it's a brilliant sports car. It's definitely like a really good first car for new players, or like a first sports car for new players. And the customization on it is really good. As you can see, you can get the spoiler, the rear diffuser with a racing tow hook. You can even get like carbon hoods. I don't like carbon, so I haven't gone for it. Anyway, yes, I've got the carbon wheels and a carbon front splitter. And the interior on this car, I've never been in first person in any of these cars, I don't think. But it's alright, I suppose. The roll cage is pretty bright. Obviously, it's my crew colour on the secondary. But you got like a desert sort of coloured secondary inside the cockpit, and that's just basically that. And the next car in here is an Imponte Dukes. The Dukes is my favourite muscle car in the game. I think it's the second fastest muscle car in the game, so it's really good. And it's a Dodge Charger in real life, so you can't go wrong with that. I've gone with the chrome wheels with a red sort of inside colour, and with the red it looks sort of like it's glowing a little bit where the red is. But yeah, the secondary colour lime green with a matte black primary, and the bug catcher, the single intake bug catcher I think it is, also lime green. I've gone for an Italian flag on the top. I'm not really sure why. I just thought it sort of suited the colours of the car, except the red and the white, but the green does. I think I went with a Jamaica flag originally, but that was ages ago. So that's my Imponte Dukes. Next car is one that I found off the street. The next car is one that I found off the street, so I'm not going to talk about them too much because I didn't actually customise them. I just found them off the street. This car I did customise though. This is my Sentinel. The other two aren't mine, they're stolen. This is mine, and it's pretty simple compared to them, except it's fully customised. But I've gone with an ultra blue colour. I don't think you can get a secondary colour on these. So obviously the thing that I really like about this is when you upgrade the chassis to have a roll cage, it also puts racing bucket seats in there. So especially on the convertible version of this car, as this isn't, you can see the red bucket seats and it just looks really sporty. But I've gone with black rims, and I just think it's a tidy sports car. Next car is a carbonizer. Originally I really liked this car, but since cars like the Jester and the Zentorno and pretty much every DLC car has come out, I've gone off of this car a bit. But for some reason it won't let me sell it, so it's stuck in my garage. But it's alright, I suppose. Yeah, I've got nothing to say on that. This is my Elegy, and you might be thinking it's a bit bright, a bit pink, and I'm not really sure why I painted it pink, but I just like it. And pink wheels as well. Yeah, the Elegy, it's a free car, but apparently it's the third fastest sports car in the game, so it's definitely worth picking up, especially if you're tight on money in GTA Online. And the customization on this car is brilliant. You can customize obviously the wheels, the spoiler. You can even change the color of the hood, I think. Not hood, the roof. You can have either a primary color, secondary color, or carbon roof, I think. You can change the hood, you can change the bumpers, you can change the side skirt thing so that the color goes over the wheel arch, and I just thought that was really good. But you put a roll cage in it, you can do pretty much everything to that car, and it looks nothing like it did originally, which is what I like about that. This is my Batty 801, I think, and well, it's alright, I suppose. It's just a bike really, there's nothing much to talk about. I've gone for like a sort of dew yellow wheels, crew colour secondary, and a matte black with a pearlescent red. So yeah, that was my bike, and this is my Sultan, my current Sultan, and I think this is probably the most common car in GTA now, because obviously at the start of the game everyone was really hyped that the Sultan was back, and you could customize so many things on it, and it is a really good car, don't get me wrong, but I just think it's a bit bland now, it's a bit boring, it's a bit meh. So yeah, that's mine anyway. Lava red colour, I think. The next car is a gang burrito, lime green and red. So pink wheels, so that's alright. And then there's nothing really much to say on this car either, to be honest, but yeah, it's alright, I suppose. I don't even know why I haven't changed the number plate, but yeah. That's really it for my garage tour. Quick at the end though, my favourite car in both of these garages is probably the, I don't know, probably the 6x6, the Dubster 6x6. It's definitely a good car to get. The only issue is you got to be level 100, which I now am, only just though. But if you want to see more GTA videos, just please leave a like and comment if what you want to see more of, if you don't want to see more GTA, and I'll see you guys later for another video.